All child abuse should be stopped.
Everybody has at least one travel destination on their bucket list. Whether it's because of the rich history, your family's originally from there, you've already got a little taste of the culture, you want to experience more, you've seen pictures from home and just want to experience monuments or the beautiful landscape, or even if rugby, your favorite sport, is originally from there and played there. New Zealand can offer all that on your list. From exploring and finding animals and plants that are only native to New Zealand, from walking the beach as it turns into a vast mountain range, you can see the North and South Islands in just one day, and New Zealand is the adventure capital of the world. Rugby is New Zealand's national sport. There are two types of rugby, union and league. Union is played internationally, and New Zealand has 5 teams that compete in the Super Rugby League. League is a spin-off of Union with only 13 players instead of 15, and while some nations have an international team, it's not considered an international sport. 80% of New Zealand's plant life is native to New Zealand and can only be seen in New Zealand. With no native land mammals, it has led to the evolution of 10 of the world's last 40 flightless birds. The kiwi is the most famous flightless bird from New Zealand and is also the national symbol. While they are endangered, people still hold tours to go explore the wilderness and see if you can even find a wild kiwi. The width of the island, at its 2 widest points, is only 200 miles. The length from the tip of the North Island to the very southern tip of Stewart Island is only 1,000 miles. In just one day's trip, you can see almost all of New Zealand. You can go to the beach, you can go rock climbing, you can even go bungee jumping, and directly after that you can go kayaking. And that's all in just a one day's trip. Usually when people travel to New Zealand, they don't get hotels. A lot of people just like to bring a backpack and rent a mountain bike for a weekend and see how much they can travel in that weekend. New Zealand has different shops that are run together like a franchise. You can check out a bike in Auckland and you can go return it in Wellington. This has been travelers' favorite thing when they travel to New Zealand. Or you can go embrace the Maori culture. New Zealand has everything to offer. From countless adventures to just exploring the wilderness all in one day. With so much that New Zealand can offer, what's stopping you? Only you can decide New Zealand is truly the adventure capital of the world. Any questions?
I have one. The bike ride, how many miles?
Typically, the bikers travel anywhere from about 50 to 100 miles a day.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
So,
Okay.
and then
So much for that.
so they don't have many highways in New Zealand. It's mainly more backcountry roads, so people just really like to go biking and just see everything that it has.
Nice. Okay.
Are there any more questions? Yes.
What's New Zealand's biggest city?
The biggest city is Auckland.
Is that on the North or South Island?
It is on the North Island. It's the second most northern territory on the North Island. Are there any more questions?
I have one.
Yes.
One. I can most of the population is on the coast of New Zealand, so everybody wants to be by the ocean. Okay.
And then even if they live in the interior of New Zealand, they're only at the maximum, at least 100 miles away from the ocean, so they can just take a day trip to the ocean, no matter where you live.
Okay, now I'm looking for my retirement place to live. That's nice.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you, that was awesome.